Hey Lash friends, welcome back to my podcast. If this is your first time listening to my podcast, welcome. And be sure to follow and subscribe so you don't miss any of my future podcasts. Now, to pick up from where we left off from the last episode, I'm doing a 10-part series within my podcast called Pricing Strategies. This part that you're listening to here is part 2. And in the last episode, which was part 1, I talked about understanding your costs. And to recap that, the first step to pricing your lash services specifically for your business, understanding your costs is top of the list. As I mentioned before, it's critical, it is imperative to have a clear understanding of your operating costs. And in part 1, I listed all of the steps to getting there. So if you missed that episode, please take a moment to start there first. Now, in this episode, which is part 2, like I mentioned earlier, I'll be talking about analyzing the market. Analyzing the market within the lash industry is very significant, and it can really impact your business in a positive way. I want to walk you through all of the steps to take with understanding how to analyze the market around you and how to benefit from that. Now, if you've listened to part 1, grab your notes because we're going to continue from there. If you're just joining us, as I mentioned before, you may want to listen to part 1 first, or you can just simply start here and go back and listen later. But whatever you do, please take notes because I give a lot of critical advice that your business will benefit from. Okay, so while the intro plays, grab your paper, grab your pen, and let's dive in. Welcome to Lash Biz 101. My name is Erica Wilson, and I am your lash bestie that talks everything lash business. Whether you're a seasoned lash artist or new to the lash industry, we all strive for one thing: to run a thriving and successful lash business. I help you think about things you may have overlooked or chose to put on the back burner. I'm that little voice in your head to help push your business in the right direction and to that next level. We could all use a little help and advice, and I'm hoping this is where you can find it. Remember, this is a safe space for everyone. I speak from my heart, and I try to motivate and encourage everyone who's listening. Before we get started, I want to say thank you for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed the show. All right, let's get started. Okay, so let's jump right in. This episode has 4 sections, and I'm going to thoroughly break down and explain each so you can follow and apply it to your business. The first section, section 1, let's title it Why Market Analysis Matters, because I want you to understand the reasons for market analysis and to utilize it often in your lash business and in different aspects of your business. So, number A, identifying opportunities. Knowing what lash services are missing in your surrounding area allows you to offer something different. For example, if every lash artist focuses on volume lashes, you could market classic, hybrid, or wet set lashes to attract clients looking for a more natural look. I mean, this is something that is trending again, that classic natural look with just a little bit of fullness, which I am truly happy about because classics is my jam. I love a clean lash look. Number B, avoid saturation. What this means is if 10 other lash artists in your area are promoting budget-friendly pricing, trying to compete on price alone most likely won't work, and your business may not survive with setting your prices based on someone else's lower price points. I see lash artists posting all too often if they should lower their prices because they see other lash artists with a lower price point. Instead, you can emphasize the quality you provide with just your lash services or unique add-ons to stand out. Don't just jump the gun and lower your price point without research and justification. Again, your business will never survive that way. Number C, learn from competitors' strengths and weaknesses. Competitor reviews can highlight what they're doing right, like their retention techniques, but they can also highlight what they're struggling with, such as inconsistent customer service. This is your chance to fill those gaps and highlight your strengths in those areas. Okay, so that's it for section 1. So let's now move on to section 2. In section 2, this is going to be like a, let's say, call it a step-by-step guide to analyzing the market. So let's go ahead and start with number A. Researching local lash businesses. What you need to do is take note of how many lash artists are operating in your area. Are they clustered in one part of your city or town? And is there room for you to target an underserved area? To research local lash businesses, you can use tools like Google and type in the search bar lash extensions near me. On Instagram, you can search, for hashtags like lash artist and then put the city and name like lash artist Washington, D.C. or lash artist Houston, or type in the hashtag, put the city name and then lashes. You get it. You get the gist of what I'm saying. Another tool is Yelp. You can browse the top rated lash artists near you on Yelp and note their services. Number B, create a competitor profile. So for each competitor, you'll need to write down number 1, services. What type of lash sets do they offer? Number 2, pricing. Are they high-end, budget-friendly, or mid-range? Number 3, brand style. Look at their logos, color schemes, and tone. And number 4, their target audience. Who are they marketing to? Young professionals, students, girls who like to party, moms, or women 40 plus. Number C, evaluate client feedback. Search your competitors' reviews on Yelp, Google, Facebook, and their website. Typically, these platforms have thorough reviews. Most likely, you won't find reviews on social media. That's not what it's for. So I don't want you to waste your time doing, research there. But if you want to, be my guest. Now, you're going to look for patterns in the feedback. Look for things like, what do their clients love about the service, such as the lashes, the customer service. For example, are they saying their lashes are lasting for weeks and weeks? Then, on the other spectrum, what are clients saying that frustrates them? For example, is the lash artist always starting services late, unsanitary, unpersonable? You want to look for patterns like that. And just to give an example, say for instance, you see a pattern of reviews of clients consistently complaining about wait times. You can make punctuality a core part of your branding. Use a competitor's reviews to your advantage. Number D, identifying trends. Pay attention to common themes between your competitors. Are most of them offering memberships or loyalty programs? Are lash lifts or colored lashes trending in your area? Remember, trends can show you where the market is heading, and getting ahead of them can position you as a trendsetter in your immediate area. Remember, trends can show you where the market is heading, and getting ahead of them can position you as a trendsetter in your city or your town. And number E, analyze your own business. Once you've done your research on your surrounding competitors, now it's time to analyze your lash business. You're going to compare your offerings to your competitors. Ask yourself, do you provide a service they don't? Is your pricing competitive without undervaluing your work and your worth? So let me just give you an example of something you can analyze. If you're not offering aftercare kits, but your competitors are, that's a small adjustment you can make to match or exceed expectations. Now, when you're doing the research of your competitors, take a sheet of paper, make 3 columns. In the first column, label it what I offer. Put all the services or offers that you offer. In the middle column, label it competitors. If a competitor offers a same service or product that you offer, put that competitor's name next to it. And in the last column, label it what competitors offer that I don't. Put the service or product there. Once you've completed the list, look it over, and this should help you determine what you can offer to set you apart. Hey lash friends, struggling with lash retention? Unlock the secrets to longer lasting lashes with my new ebook. Are you a lash artist who wants to improve your lash retention and boost client satisfaction? Then say goodbye to premature lash shedding and hello to flawless, long-lasting extensions. My carefully crafted ebook, Mastering Lash Retention, is packed with proven techniques, tips, and insider knowledge to help you perfect your craft. What will you learn? The science behind lash retention and how to make extensions last longer, common retention mistakes and how to avoid them, product recommendations for optimal results, best practices for preparing your clients' lashes, how to create a retention-friendly environment, and much, much more. This guide is perfect for lash artists at every level who are serious about delivering consistent, high-quality results. You ask, why this ebook and what makes it different from other ebooks? First of all, it's easy to follow step-by-step instructions. I give you pro-level strategies used by the lash industry's top lash artists, and it's designed to help you increase client loyalty and grow your business. So I ask, are you ready to take your lash game to the next level? And I'm sure the answer is yes, because you're listening to this podcast. So go ahead and download Mastering Lash Retention today and start seeing the difference in your clients' results and watch your business grow. Your clients will thank you and your business will thrive. The download link is in the show notes below. Section 3. You're going to use everything that we just talked about in section 2, including the list you just made, and put it to use. We're going to title this section Using Market Insight to Stand Out. This is going to help you and your lash business shine. So, with number A, differentiate your services. The list that you just created, study it and see where your competitors are lacking. If your competitors lack specialized techniques like mega volume or wispy styles, make that your signature service and market and brand around that. Number B, refine your branding. Start by creating a brand identity that appeals to a specific niche. For instance, if other lash artists near you are generic, you could position yourself as luxury by focusing on high-end branding and offering a relaxing lash experience with soothing music, aromatherapy, a super cozy and comfortable lash bed, and even include lip and hand mask. And when I say luxury, I'm not talking about a pink lash room with decorated Hello Kitty. That's not high-end. If you're going to brand as high-end, the aesthetics, the service, the customer service should reflect that. Number C, solve customer pain points. Use your competitor reviews as a gold mine for ideas. If their clients are unhappy with retention, market yourself as the go-to lash artist that has the best retention. And by the way, if you need retention tips and what products are great to use for better lash retention, download a copy of my ebook, Mastering Lash Retention, to get that lash game tight so you can set yourself apart. The link to download is in the show notes. Had to put that plug in there. Moving on to number D, optimize pricing without undercutting. As I mentioned earlier, I see far too often that lash artists are so obsessed with competing on prices. Everyone wants to be the most bookable, therefore everyone starts this price war with going lower and lower on pricing lash sets. And that's just ridiculous. No one's going to eat, literally. Let's the competitors compete on prices. What you're going to do is emphasize your value, your skill, your knowledge. Remember, there is a very particular type of client that wants to pay next to nothing for lash services but expect the best results, and that's not your client. Your client is the client that respects your price, does not question your price, understands the high level of service you provide as well as the quality of service, and understands that you are professional running a business. That's your client. So keep that in mind. Also, another value you can emphasize on is you provide bundled services, offer loyalty programs, or provide a first-time client discount which encourages repeat visits. And finally, moving into section 4, tools and resources to utilize for market analysis. First, we're going to start with utilizing the free tools. We're going to try to keep it as affordable, meaning free, as possible, but with results. Start with Googling current lash extension trends to see how lash extensions are trending in your local area. Next, check Instagram analytics. See the engagement on your competitors' posts to see what content resonates. Then check Yelp and Google reviews. Gather all the insight about your competitors' customer experiences. Now let's talk about the paid tools. These tools are budget friendly and won't break the bank. Try SpyFu or Uber Suggest to analyze the SEO strategies of your competitors. Okay, that was a lot. But I mentioned to you before that there will be a lot of information provided and that taking notes will be best to help you retain and reference later on. So let's recap. Market analysis is not about copying. It's about finding your unique spot within the lash industry in your city or town. With the right research, you can stand out, attract your ideal clients, and thrive in a competitive space. I know to some this may seem like a lot of work to do, but I ask you this: what successful business that you know of didn't put the work in? You have to put the work in order to get to where you want to be continuously. That lash artist you follow and admire on social media that's doing all the things that you want to do, put the work in, and she still does. Running a lash business does not stop at lashing clients and posting. It goes far beyond that. So if you're ready to be successful and thrive, get ready to work. All right, lash friends, I'm going to end this episode here. This was good. A lot of good stuff was talked about and shared today, and I truly hope you got something out of it and put it to use. I'm going to do something I've never done on my podcast before, and that's because I really want you to succeed. I'm going to give you a homework assignment. I want you to research 3 local lash competitors this week. Write down one strength, one weakness, and one gap that you can fill of each one of your competitors. The information that you find will get you started with your market analysis. Remember, the lash industry has space for all of us to shine, and it's about you finding your uniqueness and letting it shine bright. Also, if you need help with your lash techniques, please click the link in the show notes to help you with your isolation and retention. You can download my ebooks, Mastering Lash Isolation and Mastering Lash Retention. Both you and your clients will see a tremendous difference in your lashing, and your clients will love and thank you for it. Now, if you enjoyed the show and found it helpful, please leave a 5-star review and comment with your thoughts, and I'll share it on my next episode. So be sure to leave your social handle. By the way, don't be stingy. Spread the knowledge and send this podcast to your lash bestie or besties so they can be part of the conversation as well. And be sure to follow me on at LashBiz101 everywhere: TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Threads, and Lemonade. And if you would like to be a guest on my show or have a business show topic you would like to discuss, please DM or email me at thelashbiz101@gmail.com. And until the next episode, love you. Bye.